This is gonna be the redeemer. This is gonna make all my dreams come true. So better not screw it up, Too Faced. Hey guys, it's Jill, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Born This Way is my favorite foundation of all time, so I thought I should give the new concealers a try. So today I'll be highlighting with it and contouring with it. If you want to see if it's worth your money, just stay tuned. Okay, so I already did my eyeshadow and my eyebrows. If you like this eye look, that's rude. If you like this eye look, go look at my Norvina video because I'm double filming today. In my defense, I just had knee surgery, so starting off with the packaging, it is so stinking cute. I love it because this is the Born This Way foundation and this is the concealer, and it's a mini version of this. I think that's awesome. I don't know, I appreciate stuff like that. And then this looks like it's gonna have a lot of product in it. I think it looks like more product than it actually is, but regardless, this is a lot of concealer to get in one tube, so that's great. Also, the tip of the concealer is kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape tip. It's big, but I don't think it's as big as Shape Tape. So yeah, overall the packaging is awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to make the assumption that because this is a Too Faced concealer, it's gonna work best with other Too Faced products. So I'm gonna go in with the Hangover RX Primer by Too Faced. This primer smells so good, I love it. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in with the Born This Way foundation in the color Golden Beige and a Real Technique sponge. I just cleaned this. I'm really bad at cleaning sponges and it kind of stains easily, so come on guys. I can't use a new sponge every time I do a video. I'm just gonna dot this. Also, whenever I put on my foundation, I always carve out my eyeshadow a little bit, just so if I blended too far, I can get that cut look. The Too Faced foundation is like my go-to. A while back, Too Faced, I think years ago actually, Too Faced came out with a concealer to go with their foundation. It was called the Born This Way concealer, just like this one. But I think I have it. I'm gonna go get it. Just one second. So this concealer, I had high hopes because it's called the Naturally Radiant Concealer. That's like everything I want in a concealer. It's radiant, it's moisturizing, that's perfect. But whenever I put it on, it has a really strong alcohol smell. And then 10 minutes after I put it on, I usually get these little dry patches because my skin is like allergic to this concealer. And so my biggest fear today is that I'm gonna put this concealer on and the same exact thing's gonna happen, and that would just be terrible. And honestly, that's why I was so excited whenever I heard that they were coming out with the multi-use concealer, is because this one let me down so much that I was like, this is gonna be the redeemer. This is gonna make all my dreams come true. So better not screw it up, Too Faced. I don't think it's the brand's fault. I don't think it's the concealer's fault. I think it's just it has something in it that my skin doesn't like, and that's not their fault. That's my own skin's fault. The moment of truth. I'm going in with the shade Vanilla, which is my light shade in foundation. So like whenever it's winter, I use the Born This Way in the shade Vanilla. And so I thought that would be a good highlight shade for me because I'm tan right now-ish. So I'm just gonna do a little triangle. This is really thick, but that's okay. So we're gonna blend it out. I might have put too much. Yeah, I think we put too much. So usually with my under eye concealer, I like to blend it to my nose for my under eye and then up into the temple right here. Because I have some veins right here that I just like to cover up. Okay, so that blended out flawlessly. I really like it so far. I do see some creasing right here, but I just have under eye creases. I don't blame that on any concealer because no concealer can work with it, it's fine. Okay, so I'm not feeling that burning sensation that I felt with the other Born This Way concealer. which is awesome. I hope it stays that way. The coverage is very full. It covered up my under eye circles. I don't have super dark circles, but anything that I did have, it seems to have covered it and blended out nicely. It seems pretty radiant. It does say it's multi-use and sculpting and super coverage, and I do think that it lives up to all of those claims. A lot of people have been comparing this concealer to the Tarte Shape Tape, and I do like Shape Tape, but my problem with Shape Tape is that it's just so full coverage and thick. And that's not a bad thing. It's really not. A lot of people like that kind of thing, but I don't, just because I am 16 and I feel like whenever I use a full coverage concealer, the way that I use concealer, it ends up looking really cakey and unnatural. And you know, I'm just kind of too young for that. So now I'm gonna get on to the contour. And to be honest with you, I don't do a lot of cream contouring just because it gets out of hand so easily, and I have a really small face, so if I blend a cream contour too far up or too far down, it gets really muddy really quickly. But because this is a review, I thought I would just try it out. I got the concealer in the color Chestnut because it looked like a good contour shade in the store, but now that I'm looking at it, it is a little bit dark. Okay, so I just put like a very small amount because I don't know how this is gonna go. Like I said before, cream contouring is not my thing. Whenever I do cream contour, I use a foundation stick, not concealer. And so this is a little new for me, but I think I really like it. I keep moving the camera. I just had knee surgery, so I have a big brace moving around my tripod. So just forgive me, I'm crippled. I'm not gonna use this concealer to contour anywhere else on my face because I don't want it to look muddy. But overall, I really like it to contour, and honestly this concealer says it's to contour, highlight, conceal, retouch, and it did all of those things for me. Whenever I'm reviewing a product, I ask myself, does it do what it says it's going to do? That's what I'm looking for. Is it going to do what it says it's going to do on the packaging? And I think this did all of the 4 things that it claims to do, and so I really like it. I'm really happy. I'm gonna blend out my under eyes one more time before I set them. And my little wrinkles. I am too young to have wrinkles, but I do. It's kind of strange. A lot of times I just set my concealer by dusting powder on it, but because this is so full coverage and so thick, I think you definitely need to bake with it, but we'll see. I use the Laura Mercier powder to bake all of that, but then to cut my contour, I'm going to use the Perfect Face Picture Perfect powder in the color Y4, which is Cream Puff. No, Honey Pot. This is Honey Pot. I love the Perfect Face powders because they come in such a good little shade range. Whenever I cut my contour, I like to have a powder that has color to it and isn't translucent. So I went ahead and put lashes on and finished off the rest of my makeup, and overall every product that I put on top of this concealer seemed to layer well, and I think that this is going to be my new go-to concealer. I'm really happy that I tried it. I did check online and this retails for $29, so basically they're $30 each, and that is really expensive, but you did get a lot of product with them and a little bit does go a long way, so I think that is a reasonable price, so there's that. Okay guys, so those are my thoughts on the new Too Faced Multi-Use Concealer. I hope I influenced you to buy this product or not to buy this product. Either way, I hope you enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.